Hi, welcome to Tony's Quick Tips. We've been talking about that inevitable time when you have to pick up the telephone and talk to someone who's effectively a stranger, and how to give yourself the best chance of having them engage with you. In the previous video, I introduced the importance of the right structure to a telephone track and then spoke about how to get the style or the delivery of it right. But now let's look into the detail of how to structure a telephone track effectively. Structure matters because we have to try, without the body language and the non-verbal clues, to get and hold the other person's attention as quickly as possible and have them focus on the conversation. We've got to get their permission and then quickly generate interest if we want them to stay engaged. Now, that interest has to be good enough to trigger desire on their part, the desire to go to the next step, which is often agreeing to meet with us to discuss the idea in detail. Finally, we've got to wind it up nicely and with a clear action or outcome from the discussion. So in those critical first few seconds, how can we best get the full attention of the person at the other end? By using the one thing they will always hear, no matter how much background noise or distractions there are: their name. In fact, use their name twice in the first 8 or so seconds and you'll definitely have their attention. Hi, is Bill Smith there, please? Yes, speaking. Hi, Bill. Now, Bill will now be paying attention. An equally important point at the front end is to use basic courtesies. Please, thanks. They are disarming and they help lower the tension created by an interruption. And make no mistake about it, whenever you call someone who didn't have you in their daily plan to talk to, you're an interruption. So to minimize the impact of being the interruption to their day, introduce a basic courtesy and follow that up with seeking permission. Hi, is Bill Smith there, please? Yes, speaking. Hi, Bill, is now a convenient time to talk for a minute or two? They're going to say no, in which case you say, okay, thanks, sorry for interrupting, I will call back later. Or they're going to say, yes, thanks for that. Now, whichever way they go, the use of the person's name a couple of times and then a couple of courtesies, a please and a thanks, are generally sufficient to have someone's attention and for the conversation to get started positively. Or, at worst, have it start neutrally. Adding in the permission question is critical. Bill might just have had something dramatic happening in his world, or he might actually have someone important waiting to see him, or any number of other genuinely more important things could be happening in Bill's world right now than your phone call. So don't make the mistake of assuming that your call is the most important thing in their day, or even a highlight of their day. To structure the start of the telephone conversation right and to get and hold their attention, use a courtesy or two right after using their name a couple of times, and then ask for permission to talk, and then listen and act upon the response. And that's the quick tip for today.